So I think it's already started. Welcome to the first, not the first, welcome to a Baker Builds Live. I'm always, feel like I never do it enough to know exactly how to do it right, where I can see everybody's comments. So bear with me as we get this figured out here. I think I'm going to have to just leave my phone sitting right there so I can see your all's comments. Anyways, we're going to be painting something here shortly. I'll let you guys pick the colors and we'll kind of go from there. Wait for it to get going here and a couple people to get in the chat. And then we'll see what everybody's feeling tonight. Got some gunk on the tip of my needle, so I'm going to clean that off here. What's up, Grin Lure? How are you? I did not get my airbrush cleaned out the best last time. This is the Neo Iwata CN is the one I'm using. I've had pretty good luck with it so far. But as you can see, well, I don't know if you'll be able to, but lots of gunk on there. I didn't get it cleaned out the best last time. What's up, Kenneth? I'm going to be painting something here in a minute. As long as I don't lose my airbrush needle or break it. It's the only one I got. What are you guys feeling as far as painting tonight? Maybe I can pull out some blanks so we can see what's going on. Or just start painting something and go from there. What's up, Chris? How are you? Hope everybody had a good Monday. Oop. What's up, Mark? I got a different Wi-Fi booster thing, so hopefully the stream is coming in nice and clear for you guys. If it is, we'll start streaming more often. But I get frustrated trying to watch a live stream whenever it's glitching all over the place, and I especially don't like that for my streams if I'm painting and it's glitching. But we got clear skies tonight, new internet thing. We should be good to go. Bro, you're the best. I love trying out all of your patterns. Thank you, sir. Your bluegill pattern is my favorite, from Mark. We can do a bluegill pattern tonight if you guys want. Or we can try to come up with something new. If you ever get right in the very tip of that paint clogged in there, I don't know if I can hold this right, but I kind of use the needle itself and you can push out some of that paint. Or leave it soak in some like Windex or something like that. So that's what I'm doing right now, since I didn't get it cleared out the best last time. But we'll begin painting something here shortly. Loud and clear, my friend. Good deal. Hopefully we'll have a winter full of live streams. It'd be really nice to get them down to a weekly and then like a scheduled time, if you know what I'm saying. But one thing at a time. Okay, putting the airbrush back together. Shows 11 people on here. Then we'll get to painting. Okay, the rest of the water's coming out. Something I finally bought, and I don't know why it took me so long, was the actual like blue paper towel, like shop cloths. Way better than normal paper towel. So you can use them so much longer. I feel like they clean better. So what do you guys feel like painting? Trying to think of something that'd be fun. Can do, I have kind of like a cool idea. Oh, my little ring light just about took a tumble there. It's not what we need. Let me, there we go. Great videos, thank you. I think we're going to do one of these guys. I saw these blanks a while back. It's a medium diver. I got them from Barlow's. They're kind of like the flat-bodied or flat-sided or coffin-sided, whatever you call them, medium divers. And they got those angry red eyes on them. So I'm thinking a really easy pattern that'll look really cool is using that one stencil. Using this stencil. And then I think what we should do, and maybe we can figure it out as we go if you guys have any input or ideas, is do like a red and orange underneath. Maybe like fade it from red to orange or something like that, or a red in the center out to orange. And then put this over top and do black. So it's kind of looks like lava cracks. Or use like this type of stencil right here. I don't know how well. There's a delay on the video before I can actually see it. But so let's do, how about a natural crawl pattern? We can do a crawl pattern too. Let's take a vote in the thing. 17 of y'all. Crawl pattern or like a lava abstract one. But either way, we can use this blank, so I'm going to start prepping that. I always like to, and I have a video on this too, some of the blanks from the manufacturer don't have like the best seam lines, or they're kind of rough. So I always take some sandpaper. This is, I think that's 180. That's a little more aggressive than what we need. There's some 220. Good evening, sir. What's up, Old Dad Outdoors? Getting ready to do either a lava one. So right now we're, I guess it's 2. Let's see. Yeah, 2 for crawl and 1 for lava abstract. Another for lava. So we're currently tied. But I always sand them down, sand those edges down. It also makes the clear coat look a lot glossier later when there's not an obstruction there. Abstract with your liked splatter. Ooh, I didn't even think about splatter. Could do some splatter. I also got something else cool that I've been working on, and it's going to be a video at some point. I just want to make sure I got it down right before I post a video. Always the internet will make sure and let me know that I'm doing it wrong. I mean, actually grab them real quick. So I've been doing it for a while, but haven't put enough time into it to really make a video. But I've been making molds of like a master wood blank. So like I carved a master, made a mold from it, and then I got like a hard plastic, or it's like a resin that you pour that hardens. So there's an original Baker Builds swim bait. This is number 4 out of there that we're testing. But that's gonna be a video eventually, and then of course we'll do some painting videos with them. But then I really want to do some giveaways with the Baker Builds blank, and then do some sort of like painting contest. And it's gonna be down the road because it takes a while to make them. But I think that'd be kind of cool. Have like a competition, send these out to a couple different people and paint them, or do some sort of fundraiser or something like that. But that's what's been going on the last couple of weeks in the shop, as I started working on the Frankenstein glide bait again, and then making the molds from them. So that's definitely fun if you're into carving baits. If you get some that you really like, and being able to replicate them a lot faster than carving every single one individually. It's looking like lava might be it. So Chris, we'll have to do the natural crawl pattern on another one, or we can do it after this one if there's enough time. I'm going to finish knocking the edges down on this. And I always do it too on the lure lip. But what do you guys think on a contest like that? Or I'm assuming several of you or some of you have seen the video where me and Matt looked at everybody's baits on the Tackle the Dream group. I want to do something that like involves more people so I can get to know some of you all better. So doing like a contest on there that's open to you guys, where you can only use like 3 different colors, or everyone has to use the same amount of colors or something like that. But would something like that be interesting? Would you be interested in something like that? or want to partake in that. Or if not that in particular, if you have any ideas, something that we can involve the community in and have like a cool giveaway, I think would be kind of neat. Hello, watching in Brazil. Right on. What time is it in Brazil? It is 7:38 here. And it got dark at like 5:30, 6 o'clock today. It's kind of like depressing for me, but hey, it is what it is, right? So I'll take like a 220 grit if it's pretty rough on the edges like that one was, knock them down and then follow it up. That's a 600 grit just to kind of sand out my sand marks. I think a contest and fundraiser combined maybe would go far. I'd love to participate. Cool, so I need to figure out, I think a cool thing would be like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Hunt of a Lifetime. I used to help out with that organization. They take disabled kids hunting and fishing. So maybe doing some sort of fundraiser for that, since I actually know the people. So that might be kind of cool. Do something along those lines and then also have a giveaway. It would be pretty fun. And we just hit, last week, 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So if there's any of you that are new or any of you that are here, thank you guys so much. That was the first big milestone was hitting 1,000 subscribers. After that was 10,000. So next up is 100,000. But thank you guys, anyone that is subscribed, for being subscribed. It means a lot to me. 10:40 p.m. in Brazil. Mark said he'd be down. Great live stream, man. Thank you, Nathan. We'll actually get into painting here in a second. I didn't get my bait ready beforehand. And then because our fingers have oils all over them, I always like to wipe the baits down with some rubbing alcohol beforehand. But I'm going to tape off the bill of this, unless you guys think we should paint the bill. So maybe you guys can vote on that real quick, if we should paint the bill or tape it off. Whoop. Take a kid fishing would be fantastic. Nathan said, I'm thinking of making my own lures. It's very addicting, especially when you catch your first fish on one. So you've been warned. What do you guys think? Tape the bill or paint the bill? Good job and great creations. Greetings from Indonesia. Wow. We got people all over the place. That's pretty cool. And thank you, Old Dad Outdoors. What's the best tool to use to make the spot for the bill? I don't have a lot of power tools here, so I use like a little hand saw, and I'll clean it up with a Dremel tool. I haven't made a whole lot of baits with bills in them, so I wouldn't have the best of knowledge for you on that one. But I would go, if I was mass producing them, I'd see something about like a table saw, where you can put it at whatever degree you want and just run it along there. But again, I haven't done that, so I don't know how for sure that would work. Okay, we got one vote is tape the bill. The other vote is paint the bill. So we'll wait for a tiebreaker, and then we'll get going here. Would a chisel work? A chisel might be kind of hard to do that. What I would do is drill a hole all the way through the bait, wherever the bill is going to stop at, and then use a little handsaw and cut into it, is what the route I would probably go. Whereas a chisel would probably break it or crack the wood eventually. Tape the bill, have a contest, and support a charity. Yes, I agree. I think when you do that, that'd be pretty fun. So I'll start looking into that and figuring out a good way to go about doing that, because it'd be fun. So there was 2 votes for tape the bill and 1 vote for paint the bill. So Old Dad Outdoors, oh, Mark, and I don't know how to pronounce your name, I apologize. Everybody said tape the bill. And another one from Mike. Okay, taping the bill. But yeah, I think it'd be fun. Get everybody involved in something, and we can raise some money for something good. And do like another review video where we just kind of look at everyone's. Be pretty neat. I recommend a bandsaw. Yeah, a bandsaw would be really nice. I do have a little jigsaw, or like a tabletop jigsaw or whatever. So that would probably work better than using a handsaw, or be easier. And if you can get your hands on a table or a bandsaw. Good job on your lures. Thank you, Nathan. Use tuck this down in there. Put a little bit more on there and we'll get to painting. I also might crack the door open in my shop because it's actually rather warm in here tonight. All week long it's been really cold, and this weekend was just beautiful in the 70s. But I'm wearing my sweatpants and a long sleeve shirt and starting to feel it in here. Okay, wipe this off one more time. And then we'll get to painting. So we're going to do, I think, a pretty fun one, or one that would look cool and pretty easy. Or do kind of like a lava pattern. And I think it'd be neat. I'm not going to do a base coat of white. So it'll be kind of transparent where the red and the orange is going to be. So that might give us a cool effect later. Let me crack open the door really quick. Keep the door open until a bunch of bugs start coming in here. Okay. Let's start off, I think, with some red. I am new here. Have you a sib? I'm not sure what you mean. Zach, where do we get our hands on that nice shirt? Another to support your efforts. So I've got... We've made some shirts. We're working on getting some more made. It's going to be probably a little bit yet because we're trying different sorts of the material that's actually on the shirt. We weren't the happiest with the first ones that we did. So it's a trial and error to find the ones that we like. But I will have them eventually. We're going to do a different one. Like on the back, it's going to say tackle a dream or die trying. So that might be kind of cool too. But yes, I will have more of them made. This was a test one, and so far it's holding up pretty good. So I've got just some transparent, the Createx bright red. I'm going to start with that and go ahead and give the whole bait a nice coat in that. I'm subscribed to you. Oh, right on. Thank you, Nathan. Just wanted to drop a thank you for putting your stencil package together. Use the stencils a lot. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I need to get more of those put together too. This year has just been insanely busy. Can't seem to find time, but now that things are slowing down a little bit, or cooling down, seems like everything else is slowing down, so hopefully that means more shop time. We're gonna paint really fast there. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with the hair dryer, and then we'll do another quick coat on there. Nathan said you have a fishing channel. I don't think... So I can't subscribe to your channel from here, but I will after the stream. Sure, it looks good. I'll order me when ready. Good deal. You guys like black shirts, or if you could pick a color, let me know, because it's expensive to buy a bunch of shirts. So if you guys don't like black shirts, I won't buy a whole bunch of black ones. But black, white, gray, army green, kind of the colors that I like. I like black because it doesn't get dirty. Always slow up here in the north when the ground freezes. I bet. We've had some good weather this year so far as winter goes. So I cannot complain. Okay, so I was going to do some orange, but I don't know how well that orange is going to show up. We could do some pearlized orange. That'll show up. Natural colors. as far as the shirts goes. Nathan, I'm gonna take a screenshot so I don't forget the name of your channel. Let's see here. Oh, that was not it. Hopefully I didn't just mess it up. Okay, I got a screenshot, so I will make sure to give you a subscription after the stream. I think we're gonna do, so I got the bright red sprayed on there. I'm hoping, oh, I didn't realize that was in your guys' way. Let's see here. Oh, fancy, right? I know. I know. I think we're going to do some pearlized orange and kind of just spray it along the belly of it. Okay, cool. You can see that right there in the corner. Spray along the belly or just kind of douse the whole thing. What do you guys think? This is a really, really easy pattern. So maybe we can do something a little more in depth after this one, because this one's going to be done pretty quick. Army green is good too. Black, gray, or blue are my preferences. Okay, good deal. I do like gray shirts because they're not as, well, they're not solid black, but they don't get as dirty as fast as white shirts do. So maybe we can do gray and like army green. I don't think I have, no, I don't have one of my army green ones out here. You won't forget the name now. No, I won't. I think we're going to do a little bit of this orange. What paints to use? Most of my paints are the Createx. Oh, this one might be Dunzo. Pearl orange will be awesome, more opaque on the belly, fading up. Okay, that, my friend, is what we'll do. Except for this orange, for some reason, I'm going to thin it with some water here real quick, because that is super thick and that will clog the brush almost instantly. So sometimes I'll go ahead and put the paint and the water in the airbrush and then kind of mix it up right there. Great camera setup, thank you. I finally, so we're running off the GoPro right now, but I finally got a different Wi-Fi thing to have better connection out here. So hopefully it's streaming really smooth for you guys and not glitching. A couple people earlier said it was running really good for them. So that's pretty exciting if it is, because I will stream a lot more often. And then we can start doing like a weekly type thing. You should try Outlaw paints. Are they like set up for airbrushing? I'll have to look into them. I have not tried them. Most of mine are just the, I guess, the water-based airbrush colors. I don't know, because Createx makes a lot more. I've got a couple of the Candy 2.0 ones. This blood red, beautiful color. Maybe we should spray some of that on there. Maybe we'll do some of this orange, and then we can do some of that blood red. Real smooth so far. Okay, good deal. You coming in loud and clear. Dude, it makes me so happy. That's what, all the time I'm always, I want to stream, and then I get out here and I can't even like stream music while I'm doing stuff. Glitches so bad. So I got this morning. It's been running good for me all day. I'm like, you know what? We're going to stream and see what happens. Okay, we're going to spray some of the Pearl Tangerine on the belly. I forget who said that. Spray it on the belly, kind of work up the sides. Maybe we'll come back with some of that blood red. I got it watered down quite a bit, so I'm going to spray real lightly. And we'll just do a couple quick coats of it. Yeah, there's a set for airbrush paints. Let me hit this with a hairdryer real quick. I'm going to take another screenshot because I have trouble remembering stuff when people say something in the chat. So Outlaw paints. Has anyone else used Outlaw paints? You know what might stand out a little better than the pearlized orange is some pearlized copper. What do you guys think on that? Yay or nay on doing the copper? Because you can't really, the orange is there, so like the sparkle's there. But I should have just sprayed, I shouldn't have painted the whole bait red first. because it doesn't really stand out very good on top of that. Maybe what I can do is lightly douse the whole bait in the orange, so it's red with the reflective of orange, and we can do some copper on the bottom. Never heard of Outlaw, but always willing to try new things. Same's here. That's what we're gonna do. A little dusting. We'll either end up with a beautiful fishing lure here or a Picasso. One of the two. Copper really stands out overall. Yes, I'm thinking a little bit of copper on the belly and by the eyes, and with the black over top of it. It might look pretty juicy. Might look pretty juicy. Put copper in everything. Yes. And I forgot who said earlier, but somebody said to do the black splatter. So, or did not. Somebody said earlier to do the splatter. So we might do that on this one, or the next bait we paint. We'll do some splatter on that one. I don't know if my crawl pattern or crawl stencil I made will fit this one, but it'd be pretty cool if it did. Okay. Let's do hair dryer real quick, and then we'll do some orange or some copper, and we'll come back in with some black. Splatter for sure. Okay. Also, why I got you guys on here, so YouTube's made the YouTube Shorts now. Do you guys like or dislike the YouTube Shorts? Or if I start posting more YouTube Shorts, are you cool with it? Because I don't want to annoy people that are subscribed, but I've also got a surplus of videos I've already made that I can fix and edit for the YouTube thing. So, do you guys like the Shorts, or does it annoy you when it shows that I post a video and it's a minute long one? Because I don't want to annoy you guys if you can't stand them. Thumbs up to copper. Zach, how's the vehicle with all the decals coming? Mark, it's running great. I was having problems with its steering. But it turns out if you have power steering fluid, way easier to steer. But no, she's still running good. I drive her all the time. I got more stickers. I need to make another vlog style video because I got some more stickers that I haven't put on there yet because I wanted to film it in the video. I've been too busy to make videos, but she's still running. What's up, Patrick? Shorts are chill. I do like the shorts. All right, I'm gonna be more selective with the copper. We're gonna do on the belly, and I'm thinking up on the gill plate, and then that'll kind of help separate the gill plate from the rest of the body after we do the stencil later. Not sure how the shorts work, but anything is still better than not at all. That is very true. Shorts are cool from Mark. Ooh, got that a little thick. Alex said, love your channel. How do you prevent overspray on the side of the bait? I build my own wood lures. I hot stamp the sides. I have some issues with overspray. I think it's just kind of on the needle size. If you got, I get them backwards. The smaller needle or the smaller tip. But, I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of overspray unless you tape it off. Or you're that good with the airbrush. I'm not the best with it, so there's always a little bit of overspray on my stuff. But I don't mind it. Kind of like on this one. This was one of the shorts ones. There's a little bit of overspray up there, but you don't really notice it a whole lot. If I really wanted to keep it off there, you could tape off those lines or hold up like a piece of paper or something. But having an airbrush that has a smaller tip on it so you can spray a little bit finer always helps with that too. I like the two shorts you posted, especially the lure painting one. All right, that makes me happy to hear. So I want to start posting more of those. This paint. But I didn't want to annoy everybody. All right, we're gonna do the belly of this. For the shorts, make it a quick transition from a blank to a fully painted bait, spinning around, highlighting the TikTok. All that work to be edited and left on the floor. Such a shame. I prefer longer videos. Well, so the thing is, longer videos take me way longer to make than the shorts do. What I want to do is have like 2 shorts a week. One showing the next video that's coming up, kind of like I did for this one. Like, hey, here's a sneak peek on what longer video is coming up. And then doing another short like this one. So when I did the short, I made the whole video in one night. Or when I do the longer painting videos, I do like the intro and then all the editing that goes into it, and then the like clear coating, all that takes a couple days to get the whole video put together. Whereas the short, like, I would rather post a short than nothing at all, like somebody said earlier. But yeah, I agree, because sometimes it is kind of funny. I spend a lot of time and then you end up with a 1-minute video when I could have just made a normal length one. I'm a big fan. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. I'm pretty excited that the stream is running good for everybody, because it's quite fun to come out here and talk to all of you, get your inputs on things while we're painting. I like the idea to highlight them in a short and then full video. Yes. And on some of them, kind of like, I don't think I posted it on YouTube, but like on these, I posted a short, like as I'm working on these, or on TikTok. And so that's what I was kind of thinking too. Like, hey, here's what I'm working on. I don't really have a full video to show you how to do something, but here's something cool that I'm working on. So as long as it doesn't annoy you guys, I don't really plan to abuse it. It's just going to be a couple a week maybe. I'll start sharing those, and then we can kind of go from there, see which ones you guys like better. Are you rinsing with water or cleaning solvent? I am just doing water. At the end of the day, when I'm done, I'll run some Windex or a cleaning solution through it. But in between colors, I just spray it with water. So I use a little spray thing like this. I don't know what they're called. And I'll knock out all the paint that's still in there until the water starts running out clear. And then I'll run water through the airbrush. That makes switching between colors very quick. Nothing wrong with shorts, my friend. We all look forward to your videos for sure. I do like the lives. Nice to interact with you and everyone. Yes, that's what I'm so stoked it's working. It's hard to have like a conversation in the comments, whereas the live, it's a lot cooler to talk to you guys. I'm learning. I think each video I make gets better than the previous one. Yep, there's a big old cricket. He was heading towards my bare feet. The concrete's cold and I'm hot, so it feels good on my toesies. Okay, you guys like that bait? I think it's ready for the final transformation. Let me hit it with the hairdryer really quick, and then we'll go ahead and put our stencil on there. While I'm drying it, which stencil should we use? Should we use, we're gonna call this one A, the silver one A, and the small one B. So you can vote A or B if we want like really big, bold lines in it or really thin ones. And then we'll just kind of go from there. And then we can go do that crawl pattern after this one. But A or B, while I dry this really quick. Everyone make sure to give this video a like. My wife said, stop watching your videos. I keep spending too much trying new things. Keep it up. My whole shop's full of stuff I've spent too much money on, so I'm in the same boat with you, pun intended. It's fun though. You're saving money on tackle by making your own, right? Saving money, even though the paints cost $4 to $5 a piece. It's an investment, honey. So it looks like B is in it for the win currently. Looking good. Miss you, gotta go. Shop looks great. Vote for A. Several wraps with A. Ooh, several wraps. we're going to make it more complicated. So what if we do, because Paul also said A and B. What if we do, maybe we'll just keep this one simple and stick with one of it. We'll go with B on this one, since I think I'm seeing more of those than anything else. So we'll do B on this one, and then we can do like a crawl pattern or something that's a little bit more, some more steps to it or something like that. Got to pull out. It's about the right size, ain't it? Oh, yeah. First time ever catching a Baker Builds live. Yep, hopefully we'll have more of them. Now that the internet's working out here, it'd be a lot easier to stream. Does that noise of that thing spinning bother you guys if I leave it on? I don't want, it's so loud though. It's quiet in here. That's the only issue with streaming on YouTube is like when I used to stream on TikTok all the time, I'd play some music, but I can't really on here unless I guess I can find some royalty-free playlist or something like that. Zach has the best lure videos on the tube. Thank you, Mark. Are you hoping streams or watching multiple? Hopping streams or watching multiple? All right. Is there other people streaming painting baits right now? It'd be kind of fun to turn theirs on. But then I'd be sitting here watching their stream and you guys would be like, Zach, wake up. Don't hear a thing. Video is doing very well. Okay, cool. 600 miles away. Can't hear it. I didn't know if it was coming through the speaker on the GoPro or not. All right. We're going to finish this bait off with one final color. I think the stencil's on there very nicely. Sounds like live. Check out Stream Beats Good Free Music. Is it royalty free? That's the thing. I don't know how that works when you're live streaming. So like I have a source that I use for my videos that like I pay a subscription for or whatever. So I don't have to worry about the royalties and stuff being copyright. But I don't know how that works whenever it's a live stream. Because like whenever I upload something, they check for copyrights. I guess that's something I need to look into. Because it would be nice to have a little bit of noise in the background, but it'd be cool too if I could hear you guys. I keep like seeing things. That's probably doesn't matter. That light's like shining over there in the corner. Okay, we're going to use some transparent black. There's my open one. I like the transparent colors because they spray a little bit easier without having to thin them or anything. Andrew said he didn't notice the noise and he's got headphones on. All right, cool. We're just going to leave that bad boy running then. And we're going to come in with some black. Cover this stencil. Saw this one on my subscriptions and I've been waiting for a Baker Builds live stream. All right. Well, let's just give this a solid coat here. Go to TikTok? Are you saying go live stream on TikTok? What I need to do is set up my phone, use my computer to read the comments, and set up my phone and stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Thank you for your videos, learning a lot. Good to hear. All right. Do another quick coat real quick. Okay. I think it's covered nicely. Andrew asked, what's the best way to make opaque colors transparent? I just thin them out is what I do. I don't know that necessarily makes them transparent, but it definitely makes them lighter, so you can spray them on thinner. And then Holland Back Outdoors said, thank you for all the videos. Help me get my start painting and now a side hustle. Sorry, I stumbled there. That's good to hear. You have videos on YouTube? I will subscribe and check them out. Ooh, she's a little dark on the one side. Where'd you get the water bottle for cleaning? Amazon. It was actually my buddy got it for me. Hook and Needle TV, his YouTube channel. He got it for me. I believe he got it from Amazon, or I've looked at him on there. It's called like a squeeze bottle or a squeeze cleaning bottle or something like that. There's what we got currently. Got a little thick on the one side. I don't think I had my stencil laid on there the best. But I think what we'll do is kind of finish it up real quick and then move on to another one. Do you exhaust the paint over spray when not videoing? No, I don't have one set up in here. It's kind of like a hit or miss. A lot of people seem pretty concerned about the overspray. I'm not typically. Most of my paints are water-based. I mean, I guess if I'm painting a whole bunch or like clear coating, yeah, I'll set up a fan and have it sucking out of the shop or something like that, or I'll wear a mask. But with these, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, to throw out a shameless plug on here for where I sell my lures. If not, cool, I understand. Yeah, you can throw them out there, Mark. I don't care. If you got Instagram or stuff, you guys let me know and I'll follow your guys' stuff. I love seeing everything you guys do. Okay, let's finish up this bait. And then we'll move on to another one. I think what I'm going to do is hold stencil on the back. And kind of go back over it real quick. And I think we're going to do the same thing on the belly. Doing right where those clips were at, since they were kind of blocking it earlier. And then I'm going to go right around the eye real quick. Such an ASMR quality to lure painting. Gonna go around the eye. Kind of darken the back just a little bit more. And there we have it for this one. I think those colors are really going to pop once the clear coat goes on. I don't know why it looks so dark to me for some reason. A little darker than I wanted. But I think once the clear coat goes on, that red will stand out a lot better. And I'm really curious to see if you guys watched the lure challenge video with me and Rob. I had to paint left-handed, and he got to paint right-handed for his first time. Hello from Canada. What's up? A stencil. I'm really curious to see if this would fit. I don't know how well that would look on there, but it might be worth a try. We could give it a go. Do you adjust the air pressure or just keep it at a regular pressure? Most of the time, like right now, I'm right at 40 psi, a little under it. Most of the time, I just keep it right at 40 psi. I don't usually change it a whole lot. Learned so much from your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. But no, most of the time it's right around 40, unless I'm doing something that's really fine detail. Like if we do this crawl pattern, I might adjust it down a little bit later, so it's not so aggressive. Are those helping hands to hold your lures when you paint? Yes. So I just saw the other day, Barlow's Tackle has those available on their website now, if you're looking for some. But yeah, most of the time, right at 40 psi. which I think is really high. I think a lot of people run it a lot lower than that, but that's just kind of what works for me. What air compressor to use? I just got a new one, actually. Where did you get that? Blank from Barlow's Tackle. I can link it to the video after the stream's done. I can put it in the description. You and Marlon are the best, or are the reason I decided to make my own lures. That's good to hear. And what is your favorite airbrush? Right now it's the Iwata Neo CN. I think it's about 60 or 70 bucks. It's been running great for me. Doing great. Airbrush pump I'm currently using. Came off Amazon. I just got it a couple of weeks ago. It's one that's got the bigger, like the tank on the bottom, and the pump fills up the tank, so there's no delay in the air pressure coming out. I don't know if they have an exact name on them, but I picked it up off Amazon. I think it was around 100 bucks. Model TC20T. So far, it's been running really good. Haven't had any issues with it. And it is kind of nice that there's, whenever I pull the trigger, there's instant air pressure, whereas the other pumps like these, if it's just like that, there's a little bit of a delay for that pump to kick in. I haven't noticed it being a huge deal for me. I've painted hundreds of baits with those without a problem, but whenever I decided to get a new one, I was like, I'll try the one with the tank on the bottom. It's been a while since I've seen you carve a wood lure. The frog you did was the last one I recall. Got any planned in the near future? Yeah, I want to do a rat here very soon, and then another frog. I got a vintage frog fishing lure. I want to replicate it. It's pretty cool, and it's actually in this box. I'll save it for the video unless you guys really want to see it. But it's a really old one, and I want to replicate it. I think it would be kind of fun. I'm trying to find the eyes that fit that blank. I hope I didn't lose them. Should have them in here somewhere. Maybe they're in this drawer? There they are. Good deal. Cool, thanks. Following you on Insta. The Neo is awesome, but the HPCS is my new favorite. I'll have to check that one out. I did, that pump came with an airbrush. I think I'm going to put it as a giveaway if you guys want one. It's the Vivo Home. It's the same one like I have right here I've used. Well, that's the master. I've used, I don't know where mine is, but I've used the crap out of this one. It's a cheaper one. It's not the best in the world, but it still gets the job done. And it came with that pump. I didn't realize it came with it when I bought it. So I might be doing a giveaway with that one here in the near future. Let us see it. See what. I don't have a lot of space in my shop for a full airbrush setup, but I got one of those tester paint with the can. Works well for me. I've seen those. I've never tried that though. It looks very interesting. I'm wondering where you get the airbrush from. I got mine from Hobby Lobby, but I think you can get them just about anywhere. I would assume, I believe Amazon has them. Oh, that's not the right eye. That is not the right one. That's for those blanks. Same shape, but wrong one. Oof. I don't know where the eyes are. Right, they are the half-shaped ones, yeah. Well, we might have to move on to our next bait without actually finishing this one. So I know I have them around here somewhere. Yeah, think we might have to move on, or you guys are just gonna watch me look for the correct eyes. It's the ones that have like, they're the half ones, and I thought these were it, but these are too big for that blank. They're for these blanks. So I don't know where the correct ones are. Joined Tackling the Dream a year ago and started Instagram black.customs just to be part of your group. Sponge every bit of knowledge that you share. Thank you for all you do. Good to hear from Dale. Oh, the frog. Yeah, I'll show you here in a second. Zero issues. I started carving and painting lures after watching your videos. I'm painting with a brush for now. Yep, nothing wrong with that. I used spray cans for quite a while until I started using the airbrush. Compressor with the tank is the way to go for sure. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. It's worked out pretty good. Do you make spinner baits if you know what they are? Yes, I sure do. I actually have, I don't know if you can, I think you can see that from here, right? A whole lot of ones I gotta put together. And here's some finished ones I got. So yeah, I love spinner baits. I actually want to do a video on, I got some blades that are like raw steel that are meant for painting. I just haven't really messed with it yet. The old Paw Watto frog is one of my favorite. Jointed legs, near splatter pattern. Love to see replicate. All right, we're going to take another screenshot. So the one I got, I forgot the guy's name. It's actually was a toy. It was like a rubber toy that his daughter, I believe, got from the dentist, and he took it and put a hook on the bottom of it and started catching fish, and then contacted the manufacturer of the toy company and got a whole bunch of these. So it's actually like a rubber, and the hook is just like taped to the bottom of it. But I wanted to remake it out of wood and like make one of those molds and stuff where the hook is actually like molded into the bait. I think would be kind of cool. Well, that's a pretty cool piece of history. On the video, I want to give all the information about it, like while I'm carving it. But I think it's pretty cool. It's like really ugly. It's like not a very fancy vintage lure, but I think that's kind of why I like it, because it's like, it was some dude just started making them and it worked, and it's just like a double-sided or like some sort of tape holding the hook on there, and he sold a whole bunch of them. Hey, I got it off Amazon or eBay for $5. $5, what a steal, right? I spray paint too. Are you using OBS for the live stream? Nope, straight from the GoPro. I caught a big Murray cod on a spinnerbait once. That's nice. The old rattle can method mixed with brush and airbrush brings endless combinations to your techniques. That is very true. I think I got a cricket problem in here. Okay, here's what we're gonna attempt to do. I don't know what time it is. 8:22. We got time. Let's do another one. And we'll do a craw pattern. I think it was it Mark? I forget who said that earlier. Mark or Mike. Somebody said craw pattern with the lava one, which didn't really turn out exactly like I was hoping it would. And I can't find the eyes, so I feel like it's unfinished. Well, let's do another one. We'll do it a craw pattern. But well, I gotta use a different blank though, so we can put the eyes in it. Let me see what other blanks I have. You guys want to do a wiggle wart? Like a wiggle wart replica? We can do that. Does that sound good to everyone? Hopefully it does, because I'm going to start getting this one ready really quick. Let me clean up my mess here. I'm going to make a rainbow trout pattern. I did one of those. I've got it hanging up over there. I still another series I got to finish is the trout series. I got the cutthroat trout that I was gonna do. So we gotta get those wrapped up. They just recently stocked trout at some ponds near my house, so I might go on a trout adventure here very soon. Never tried a crawl from Mark. Who was that? You that said that earlier? Said the crawl pattern. Or said we should do a crawl pattern. I'm trying to scroll back and see who it was. I don't know. Oh, natural. Oh, it's Chris. Chris said crawl pattern earlier. Mark said, let's see how it's done. It's 9:22 where I live. It's a little after 8 here. Crickets are okay. They bring me back to the camping sort of feel. Yeah, I just don't like them in the shop. But they're not making any noises, so we're doing okay right now. That crankbait there is awesome. Well done. Thank you. 2:24 a.m. for Andrew. Where are you at, Andrew? Myself and another, I think. Okay. Good deal. So on this one, I am going to go ahead and paint the bill of it. I think it looks a little bit more like the original Wiggleworts when the bill's painted. So a lot of those were. So I'm going to kind of rough that all up really good too. And we'll wipe her down and we'll get to slinging some paint. I think I'm going to do some like green colors. Because on the lure painting challenge video me and Rob did, we did red. So if you saw that, we'll do it with some greens this time. Keep it different. Can you do a crappie pattern? We're going to do a craw pattern right now. And then maybe if we got time or next stream, we can do a crappie pattern. Zach, where do you sell your products? On my website, bakerbuildsusa.com. I don't really have much available right now as things have been super busy. But that is where I sell them. I started on Etsy a long time ago. And then kind of moved on to get my own website and stuff like that. England. That makes sense. Make it look like a pumpkin orange body, black ribbed lines, green back. So black, orange body, black ribbed lines, green back. I'm lure making now. Have a great day. Are you going to make lures out of wood or just a master for the mold? So those glide baits, I'm doing just a master. Just because I want to make quite a few of them. And it's very time consuming to carve each one of those, but I still carve wood baits all the time for myself. Zach, has your wife painted any more lures? The one I saw she did was great looking. She hasn't, but I think hers did turn out really good. I actually still have it hanging up there on the wall. But no, she hasn't painted any more since. So I told her, I think it was that video and then one I posted after that, hers has more views. I'm like, you need to get out there and start painting some baits. They do better than my other videos. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I thought hers turned out really good. I'm on Etsy currently as well. Nothing crazy, just enough to pay for the hobby. Yep, that's what I was doing. It still kind of is for me right now. Is it's just enough to pay for stuff. Or like I bought that new pump from the money I've made from YouTube or from the stencil packs and stuff like that. So yep, nothing wrong with that. Making mine out of wood. What is it you're making, Nathan? Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's wipe it down really quick. Let me get me another napkin here. And then we'll get to painting a crawl pattern. Ooh, that's a lot. Full can. Yeah, I did quite a bit. This is the time of year to be selling those baits on Etsy. I would sell them fairly consistently throughout the year. Then Christmas time hit, and it seemed like I'd sell out almost every year around Christmas time. Okay. I think I got to stand at this one. And we're going to hang this one up. I think Nathan was asking about a crappie pattern. That short I posted was kind of a crappie pattern. I've got a YouTube video doing one if you're trying to get inspiration, if that's what you're carving. What resin do you like to use for your master molds? So I'm kind of new to making the molds. And the stuff I've got is, I can grab it real quick. It's a silicone rubber, specialty resins. I haven't had a single problem with them, or with it so far. Well, them either. But it's kind of, I've only made a couple molds from them, and I haven't used them a ton, but that's what I've been using. It's a 2-part 1-to-1 mix ratio, and it's pretty solid. On the one I poured a little thicker, I mean, I'm pretty confident in it holding up for quite a while. And it does seem like it does a pretty good job as far as getting all the details. On one of my other ones, this is one I made a while back, I did all the grooves in the side of my master, and it picked up all those details of like the scales I did on there. So it's worked pretty good for me so far. All right, let's get to painting on this one, because we're gonna be doing some lighter green colors and stuff like that, and I do want them to stand off better. Do you still do longboards? I know it's been a while. I do. It's been a very, well, I still have some. I haven't messed with them at all, though. I still have a couple. That was a great short on the crappie pattern. Thank you. All right, we're going to do a base coat of opaque white. But yeah, I still got a couple longboards, but I haven't messed with them. I'm making hard body wooden lures. In what shape? Like a topwater or something? And Mark said, I sell a lot of custom jobs for folks. People really like the water transfer decals. I've been fortunate enough to have done things for weddings and kids' birthday parties. People love custom stuff. And those water slides definitely make that easier than trying to hand paint somebody's name on there. So we're going to do a nice layer of white. We'll hit it with the hairdryer. Come back and do another color. Or do another layer of white. Okay, I'm going to do the hairdryer, top water, and diving lures. Nice. Got, yeah, there's something on there. All right, gonna do another quick coat really quick. And of course, running out of paint. Thanks to the video on the decals. Great way to make it happen, gents. If you're not seeing it, check it out. Water slide is definitely a game changer. If you paint quite a few lures and haven't messed with water slide, I think it's fair to say you might be missing out. Okay, there's a nice base coat of white fishing lure. Let me clean this out. So I'm thinking, somebody said orange, green, black. I think we're gonna do like a neon orange along the belly. Maybe do like a chartreuse into green on the side, and then like black and green back. I don't know what kind of play, but I do think a solid neon orange belly would look pretty sharp. Outdoors, so what kind of compressor do you use? This is the one I just recently picked up. I've been using. It doesn't have like an exact brand name. It's from Amazon. It's model TC20T. I don't know if that, I don't think it says, doesn't have like a brand name on the side of it either, but it was one from Amazon, and it's been working pretty good for me so far. Water slide is something I'd like to do. You should definitely check it out if you haven't yet. Bud Tate said, hey, you're back. What's up, man? It always seems like the white paint takes a little bit more effort to clean it out. But yeah, that's the compressor I recently picked up. Still not the fanciest in the world, but it's doing pretty good for me so far. What UV wattage is needed for cure? That I don't know off the top of my head, and I think it kind of depends on the brand of the UV. So I would look at what they have. What I'm using is just too long. I think they're 18-inch black lights, and it takes a little bit longer to cure, but it does do the trick. But if you're looking for one that does very quickly, I would look into the manufacturer of the clear coat and see what they recommend. Alex said he uses 1-to-1 for molds. The Luminolite resin for lures ready in 10 minutes. Usually let it sit overnight to harden. Check them out. That's pretty good. The resin I use for the mold cures in 15 minutes, but same with black and red. Yes, it does. Oh yeah, as far as the paint, for sure. Okay. I think we're going to do neon orange along the belly. I actually might do... I can't decide here, kids. Let's do the bait in the chartreuse or the neon yellow, and then we'll do the orange on top of that, because I don't want the yellow to cover the orange. I will have to check that out, Alec, because I'm wanting to make some more. Does it seem like it gets the details from the master pretty good? Orange, flow, yellow, and red. Okay. I'm going to do the yellow first. And then let's see if I can flip it over. Get the sides of it really good. Hair dryer. I'm going to do another coat since it's a pretty thin color. More focusing the second coat on the belly and the sides, since the top's going to have a darker green and stuff on it. So there is that. And he said, yes, it does do a pretty good job with the details. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out, because I do like their other products that they have. Like, I use their clear coat, so it'd be cool to get everything I need from one place. I've always just used a 2-part clear epoxy and left it hang. Wait 24 hours does get old though. Maybe time to step up my game. Yeah, the waiting 24 hours I hated. So curing within an hour or so. Some of them even within a couple of minutes. Very nice. Alright, we did our chartreuse. I think if I set the colors right there, you guys should be able to see them. In case somebody joins and doesn't know what color. So we did white, yellow. Now we're going to do the neon orange. I'll get these other colors up out of the way. I'll get with you after the video, show you some of the stuff I've done and used, learned a few things from it, and I'll try to pay it back. Learned a few things. Right on. That'll be cool. Never thought to use the hair dryer. Oh yeah, you always got to use a hair dryer. My old one finally croaked. It smelled like something was burning and was making really bad noises. I didn't know if like a mouse got stuck inside or what happened. But yeah, she was done for, so I got a new one. Alright, got the neon orange. What I'm going to do is go straight for the belly. And then we're also going to hit the tips of the bill. But I'm going to start off with the belly first. And then we'll go from there. And I think I actually might go ahead and take this orange all the way down the center. Woo! Some of it kind of bulge out there. Now we got a beard hair. Come on, guys. No beard hairs. All right. And then flip this over. And I think on the top, I want to do the orange on the edges. I don't know how that'll look, but I guess we'll find out together. All right, good enough for me. We will come back, add some more colors in. Here's another pattern I've been playing around with. You guys let me know what you think on that. If we should do a video doing something like that. Pretty fun. I meant to get something out like that by Halloween, because I thought that would have been appropriate, but that didn't work out. But I was messing with that one last night, trying to kind of practice for a YouTube video. About to start painting baits at the end of the week, hopefully. I'm glad I got recommended your channel. It's helped me out a lot about figuring out stuff to get, how to, where to start painting. Well, that's good to hear. You'll have to let me know. Or if you haven't, check out the Tackle the Dream group on Facebook. Whole bunch of people, I'm guessing probably most of the people that are in the chat are on there. A great resource for how-tos and getting inspiration and asking questions. There's always somebody on there. Okay, we're gonna do, let's see. I think, I'm trying to remember how I've done the, I did a whole bunch of these a while back, and I can't remember the order of the colors I did. So I guess we're just going to kind of wing it and see how it goes. But I think we're going to spray some of this green along the sides, kind of fade it into the chartreuse. That's legit cool pattern, buddy. Thank you. Did a Halloween popper on my Insta. Nice. I'll have to check it out. So I'm going to do this green. Just kind of go over top that chartreuse. Definitely going to do the whole back. Kind of fading it in right about where the orange is. I'm going to leave it chartreuse. So let the chartreuse separate the green and the orange, but getting really close to it. Going down the center in between the orange on the bill. Using Create Text Colors, Candy 2.0 Blood, and that stuff is great. Yes, totally agree. Going up on the belly there, up on the top lip, and painting that green too. Kind of make that orange look a little bit more bold. Okay, she's a little thick in a couple spots, so we're going to dry it off real quick. There's the green. touch up a couple of spots, and we'll move on. Okay, that works for me. Clean this out. All right, we're gonna move on to the more thrilling part, and using the stencil, which I should have a whole bunch up here. Do a couple of different colors here, but I gotta make sure this is dry. I actually think we're also going to use, we're going to do some splatters on there. I want to do the splatter before we do the stencil. So what color of splatter do you guys think would go good? What I'm planning on doing is doing the side swoops of it in a darker green, and then coming back and doing black right along the edge. So what color would go good with that? Hi. You're amazing. I know I'm trying to learn how to do it in my country. Right on. And Zach, mind if we get a close-up really quick when you get a chance? Can you, oh, you can't really see that right there. Let me tilt this real quick. Is that better? It'll take a second for me to know. But right now, orange belly, and then we did the chartreuse, so the green fades into that chartreuse that goes into the orange, and then up on the bill we got green down the center, orange on the tip, and on the belly it's kind of the opposite. We got that orange line running down the center and green along the edges. But hopefully that's, I think I just need to move it like that and you'll be able to see it better. Hi Zach, what's up? Rick? Okay, let's move on to using the stencil. We can add the splatters in later. Yeah, hopefully the screen is still good. Oh yeah, we're golden here. Load that up in the airbrush. And then, oh, we're ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to take this pattern here, and then we're going to hold it up there along the sides and spray that on there. I'm going to start on this side though. Kind of bend these to fit the bait. Mark said, much better. I appreciate it. No problem. Thank you for saying something. There's such a delay in this, so I can't see it right when I set it up there. So I'm just going to kind of hold this up there. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. I go right along the edge. Kind of try to get up a little bit and fade it into that lighter green. We're going to come back with some black and go over the edges again. I'm going to hit that with the hairdryer really quick. So you can't see it, but I got the first little swoop kind of faded into the lighter green. So right now I'm still running at 40 psi. I should probably turn it down, but we're going to see if I can get away with it at 40. I don't like changing it. But that's what I got going on. So I'm going to hold up the next little section right there, and we're going to do that. Same thing, and we're going to run back over it with the black here in a little bit. There's the second section. Flip it over. It's where it gets kind of a pain on a small bait. Hopefully you guys can kind of see what's going on. All right, hair dryer. I got that third one's a little bit lower than I planned, but that's okay. We're gonna go right there. And finish off this last little spot. So there's what we got at the moment. Is that better? A little taller. And then what I'm going to do is take the same stencil, but I have it kind of bent the other direction. We're going to go the other side with it. Then we'll come back and do some black. But I'm going to make sure it's dry. And hopefully, if we're lucky here, I'll have these lined up kind of a-okay. Not bad. First one's looking okay. Hair dryer. And let's do the second one. Said bait's looking great. All right, let's do number 3. I'm going to try not to get number 3 lower like I did on the other side. That's a little bit better than the other side. And then number 4. Should be something kind of like that. All right, in the last little section. Does it feel more custom or original when you use your own stencil? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, there's what we have currently. Pretty much the same on both sides. I think really quick, while I still got this green loaded in there, I'm going to go along the back and kind of finish off those little sections or connect the two sides, so to speak. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You make your own stencil and then see it on the bait. Alright, you're going to hold this up there, something like that. And that connects both rings. It's really nice when they line up perfectly like that. I don't always get it spot on. But hopefully all these will, and you know, that'll make me look good, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, so far pretty good. I'm trying to kind of do it sideways so that way you guys can hopefully see a little better. I like the camera sitting over there so you're not just staring at the table the whole time, but I also feel like you can't see the bait quite as good. And then, whoop, Oh, I got one off a little bit. I'm going to kind of hit the tip of it just some. Okay, but not too bad. I got one little spot right there, but I don't think the bass will mind. And I hope you guys don't. Let's see. Well, I got the green in. Trying to think here. Can I be a mod? I'm not sure what that means. How long into your airbrush career did it take you to look at something you did and say, I'm happy with it, or I wouldn't change a thing? I guess how long does it take you before you gotta say decent? So I think there's always, I mean, even with my YouTube videos, I mean, anything I do, if you're a maker, you're always going to look at your stuff and want to change something. I think that's good. That's what drives you. You want to do better and keep doing it. Like this bait, for example, I think it looks great. I'm happy with it so far, but there's several things that are kind of messed up on it already, but that's from my perspective. You guys probably think it looks good, but I see the little imperfections. So as far as like, I don't think I have ever made a bait in my mind that said it's perfect. And I don't think I ever will. But I think as a creator, somebody making something, that's just kind of how you are. Now, for me, the very first bait I airbrushed, I was like, oh, this is sick. Look how great it is. Look how good it is. And then now I look back at it and I laugh. So I think I was kind of the other way. Like I do that with stuff. This was the first bait I made a mold out of. I was like, look how sick it is. Look how cool. And now I think this one looks way better. And I think this one looks funny. I think this one's like, oh, that's sick. I love it compared to that one. But then the next one I make, I'll probably think this one looks dumb. So I'm kind of backwards. I was the other way. I loved my first one, even though it didn't turn out how I wanted. But I think it's important that you you enjoy the process of it anyways. Do you box your finished baits? Not all the time. Sometimes I do. All right, I'm going to, while I have the green in here, hit the nose. We're going to go right down the center of the bait, too. Now, have I had a lot of baits that I hated? Yes. A lot of baits. What do I do with the one? Let's put this one. So I don't know if you can see, use this toothpick, the swoop doesn't really line up with that right there. So I'm going to try to fix that real quick, because I think that part looks a little bit funny. Let's see if I can straighten that out some. A little thicker than planned, but that fixed it. Okay. Let's clean out the airbrush. And we'll do some black. I think my biggest problem when it comes to bait making is I'll start something and I move on to the next thing before I finish something else. Like all those baits up there, they're all ones I need to finish. I actually think one of those is still up there from a live stream however many months ago. But as long as I think you're having fun with it, that's all that really matters. All right, we're gonna hair dryer, come back in with some black. As far as a preferred blank, not really. I kind of enjoy all of them. So I don't really have a preference on that one. I like cool looking ones. I like this one, 'cause it looks like the old Wigglewort. Transparent black, that's my one, is what we're going to move on to. I think white splatter would look good on that bait. White splatter, or you want to do, I've got this part as part of the stencil, so we can go in and add those dots later. I don't know how I feel about white. White splatter? Do we have more votes on white splatter? I'm going to, as quickly as I can so I don't bore you guys, go back over the edge of this with some pearlized black. while you guys talk about if we should use white splatter or a different color for the dots. So I'm just lining my stencil right back up with it, going right along the edge. So that way it goes from light green to the darker green and then into black. Or brown. Brown, I might be down for some brown. Big negative on the white from Mark. Said hard no. Alright. Oh, I didn't get that lined up very good. Let's fix that. Ooh. See, in my opinion, I just messed that up pretty bad. Crimson red or blood red splatters. I like the red and the brown so far. Alright. See if I can not mess this one up. Okay, so got that middle one pretty dark. I'm just happy watching no matter what colors from Andrew. That's good to hear. All right, I'm gonna hit this with a hairdryer. And then try to knock out these last two real quick. Come on. Copper base for splatter, then don't remove that stencil and dust over the top of the copper. Only problem is that stencil doesn't clamp to it, so I'm kind of stuck with one color. There's how she's looking so far. It's not currently not the prettiest looking thing ever, but hey, we'll see what happens. Pearl plum splatter, that might look good too. What about, well, the red might look, I don't know, I can't decide. Could do some like pearlized blue too, always looks kind of cool, but the plum or the green might look better. And same themed. All right, let me hair dry that. Hopefully, not messing up the other side there. Or gold. Gold would look good too. Let's do... or black. Okay. And we're going to hit the top of it again, and then we will start doing some splatters. Good Lord. Butterfingers over here. That's not even the right piece. There it is. Okay. I'm running out of paint. Okay, so I think I got a little bit more black on there than I intended, so it kind of covered up some of our green, our dark green, which is fine, but a little darker. I'm going to hit around the eyes real quick. My airbrush is not liking this paint right now. Not one bit. Okay, what color then are we gonna go with? That's what we got. I can either do like normal splatter, or I can use this and like do some nice dark spots and then do the brighter spots on top of it, or we can splatter the gold or the red and then come back and do dark black dots on top. What do you guys think? I might try down the center just a little bit there. I'm gonna clean this out though. See what I got going on. So gold, black, gold, plum, copper, crimson red or blood red splatters, brown, vote for gold. So I think we can do gold splatters with the brush, like a paintbrush, and then come back and do some darker big dots on top of it. I think might look pretty cool. So my airbrush starts kind of acting up like that. That's when I might go ahead and run some like cleaner through it. Color shift splatters red. The color shift colors I have are like normal acrylic paints. They don't stand out the best on as a splatter. Water Dog said I like the copper and red. All right, let's do that. Let's do some red, and then if we think we still need it, we can come back in and do some darker on top of it. I really didn't mean to get the edges that dark, but hey, what is what's his name say? Happy accidents. let's do this blood red. I'm gonna mix a little bit of this up in here with the 40-30 Pearl Green or Blue from Dale. I think we're gonna go with, we're gonna start off with the red for sure, and then the blue might look kind of cool. I also like taking a little bit of pearlized blue and kind of dusting the top of it too, so when the light hits it, it kind of gives it that cool effect. So this is the blood red, beautiful color. Like it's it looks like blood. So they did a good job naming that one. I definitely like that color. I've used it before and forgot that I was messing with it and thought I cut my hand. Pearl green. Okay, I already read that. All right. See what kind of chaos we can cause here. Blood red is gonna pop, I think. It's gonna do something. I know that. Where is my little magical splatter brush? There it is. There's no going back once we start splattering. I'll end up painting the whole bait. Okay. Get a little, ready? Hit the bill nice and good. Might as well get the belly too while we're at it. And it's not bad. I think we need a hair dryer. And then, so the 430, you got to mix it. It's kind of, I forget what they call it. It's an additive. You're supposed to mix it with the candy colors, the candy CO or 2O, whatever they call it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It says to add, where does it say it on the side? You're supposed to mix it with it. Kind of like helps cure it. I forget the exact reason, but it recommends it, so I do it. All right, let's do this hair dryer. Okay. What do you guys think? Should I use this stencil and do some black dots over top of the red? And maybe we can dust it with that blue? Let's get some opinions. Or do we leave it alone and put some red eyes in it to go with it? Hopefully you can see it okay right there. I'll wait for a comment to come across and we'll see if we should keep slinging paint or leave her alone. You know what? I think what eyes would look good, because with that blood red splatter, it kind of gives me the zombie vibe or like the Halloween feeling. We could put, I think those should fit, solid red eyes, or oh, not those. I don't think the green ones would look as good, but we got like solid black, solid green, or solid red. One of those might go pretty good with that. Oh, thanks. So use 430 with candy colors. It says it on the bottle. Says which one you're supposed to use with it. Yeah, I know this one, this deep purple, says it on there. Yeah, mixed with a 430. It's a balancing clear. And they also have like a reducer they recommend. I haven't done that. I've just mixed it with the 430. But it says it right on the bottle. Time for eyes from Mark, and Rick said red eyes. So no more black dots or speckles. Leave her how she is. That's what I'm hearing. I think I'd be okay with that. Unless you guys think we should do some more or dust it. Dusting slightly sounds good to me from Andrew. With some black dots, or like dusting it with a pearl blue, just really lightly. I'm gonna close my shop door. It's starting to get cold. And then also, yeah, vote on those, what color of eyes. Kind of like the, I think that green's not really the right shade of green, but like a solid black, the solid red. I think Rick said red eyes. I think those will look pretty good. Leave it and add red eyes from Mark. Okay. We can always add a little dusting later if a bunch of comments come through. Blue would be good. Dust it with pearl blue. Sounds like it would look cool. More isn't always better from Rick. Blue has me interested to see how it would look. More isn't always better. I agree. Okay, we're gonna go for this. Let's see. If the blue doesn't work out, it's Rick's fault. He's like, wait a minute, I'm the one that said more isn't better. And Dale said 430 because it's dye, something to do with pigments. Yeah, it's like a balancing, does something. I did the first time I like ever sprayed that paint. I didn't add anything to it. And when I was putting the clear coat on it, like the paint ran everywhere. It was a mess. Pearl blue and red eyes. All right, we're gonna do a really, I'm gonna go for a super light dusting. I do like the red eyes. I think those are probably gonna be the ones. But we're gonna see what happens here. Dusting less is definitely more. It doesn't take a whole lot. And it's really not gonna be something you'll really be able to see till that clear coat gets on there and the light hits it. Woo! It was a little thick. Blue is going to be interesting for sure. Alright, I'm going to try to get this one other little spot right here. I don't want it to come out like that. And then, oh no! No! That was way too thick. Hold on, don't look. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, the good news is it's just on the lip. Well, way too thick. But I'm going to darken that back up with the black and we'll fix it. I don't know how well it's going to show up for you. Ignore the bill because I messed that up. But there's ever so slightly, just a little hint of that blue. I think once the clear coat's on, it'll look pretty juicy. But I'm going to stop right there because that scared me. I'm going to put the black back in there and we're going to fix the lip really quick because that was not a dusting. That was a full-blown bleh from the airbrush. Bouncing clear, it gives the paint something to bond to, from Kenneth. Got it. Red eyes will bring out the splatters more. Yes. We're going to go with those red eyes. Oh, and here's where a cool thing where the shorts will come in nice is once I get it clear coated, I can take some really cool shots of it and post it as a YouTube short. So then you guys can see what it looks like with the clear coat. So I think the shorts will come in pretty handy. I'm excited about them. Kenneth also said red eyes. I'm thinking the solid red would look good for sure. Let me try to touch up that bill real quick. Just gonna kind of darken it back where my paint threw up all over it. That'll work for me. All right. Yeah, we're gonna leave it alone. We're done. We're gonna do the eyes and we're done. I think it looks pretty good. I'm starting to like it. I was a little frustrated earlier because I covered up a lot of that dark green. I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully it's Oh yeah, that's perfect. And we'll get those eyes glued in here in a second. What airbrush model do you use? I'm using the Iwata Neo CN is the one I'm using right now. And it's been working pretty good for me. I don't really know. I think it was operator error when it belched out that paint a minute ago. Alright. I'm going to leave a little bit of water sitting in there for now. Hit this with a hair dryer, and then we'll glue those eyes in real quick. And Hunter asked what clear coat I use. I use the Illumina UV, or it's a, oh, what do they call it? The Pro line. It's like an automotive clear coat that I'll spray through an old airbrush. This one I'll probably do the Illumina UV on it. And then very nice with the blue dust. Definitely gives it more of a craw look. Would catch many fishermen with that pattern in Australia where I live. Well, hey, good to hear. Did you hear that? We made a Australian bait. I think these red eyes, you see that? I think those are gonna go good. I got, oh no, I dipped my paper towel in that bottle of red. Now it's everywhere. All right, super glue. A pair of tweezers here, and then hopefully these eyes, they look like the right size. Oh yeah, we're in business, folks. What are you using to turn your lure? It's a little turntable from Amazon. I actually want to get a slightly bigger one, but that's what I use. I have it plugged into the wall. It can run on batteries and stuff, but it's just plugged in USB. I unscrewed the super glue bad. And to get it up higher, I have it sitting on that thing. Good Lord, I think the super glue might be done for. Oh, there's still a little bit left in there. All right. That nice and good. Okay. We're going to do this side, and then my friends, this bait will be done. I think I just had a ladybug land on my hat. Sure did. It warmed up out here, and got a ladybug infestation going on. Oh. There she is. I love it. I think it turned out pretty good. Wood paint again. I do like those angry looking eyes. And I'm glad you guys talked me into doing the little blue dusting. So, what I will do, probably not till tomorrow, but get it clear coated good. And then I will take some cool, nice close-up shots of it all done and everything, and then post it as a YouTube short so you guys can see what it looks like as a finished bait. And then, since the stream, I didn't hear anybody say anything about it being glitchy or coming in and out for them, so that means we'll start live streaming more often and get some more baits painted. And then everybody liked the idea of doing some sort of contest thing, or where we have a giveaway or raise something for charity. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I'll get something figured out for that, and then we can go from there. I put a drop on a piece of cardboard and a hook, and use a toothpick for the super glue. Is that what you're talking about? Stunning from Andrew. Well done. Turned out nice from Mark. Ken said that looks so cool, man. Thank you all. You helped decide on the colors and everything. I like it. I think once the clear coat goes on, it always kind of makes the different colors pop and stand off each other. So I think it's going to look pretty good. And the belly of it. Let's see if I can do this without scratching anything. There's the belly. I was going to go in earlier and do those kind of like the lines, but I'm like, nope, we're going to leave it alone. Or, oh God, don't throw it on the ground. Or then I'll end up messing with it. So I like the bright orange belly. I might just stop touching it all together here, or I'm going to end up dropping it on the floor. I think I just want to stand up taller so you guys can see it better. Stream was perfect. Enjoyed the show. Good deal. And Rick, there's a cricket by my foot again. Cool, great show tonight. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah, I had fun. I'm pretty excited that the Wi-Fi is working good now. So we'll definitely be doing more. I'll get this one clear coated and post a short. That way you guys can see what it looks like. I had fun. I'm going to go to bed because I got to work tomorrow. So I will catch you guys in the next one. And we'll do something different in the next one. Maybe what we can do on the short when I post that one. If you guys want to comment your ideas for the next live stream and do something like that, or just kind of wing it like we did tonight, see where it goes. But if there's something in particular that you guys want to do on a live stream, then we'll go there. Mark said, I'll be watching for the next live stream. Zach, thanks for all you do. Have a great night. Right back at you, Mark. ETA on the next live. Let's for sure try for Monday. Maybe I can try to do Monday night live streams. If not, it'll be kind of random. But for sure, I'm definitely going to try for Monday, so a week from today. But I'd like to do it more than that. Just tune in. Sorry I missed it. No problem, my friend. That's the bait we painted. We also painted this guy right here. I don't know what I did with the eyes for it, so that one's not quite finished. But I'll get both those clear coated if I can find the eyes for the other one and post them. But yeah, maybe we can post on the next, on the short, you guys can post, comment, whatever you want to see for the lives. But anyways, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your week. We'll definitely shoot for next Monday, doing another live stream if I don't get another one in sometime later this week. But stoked that it's working and can't wait to talk to the rest of you guys again. 3:30 a.m. Good night. Had a great time. Thank you.